Hi, everyone. My name is Ian Richardson, and I'm the Chief Returning Officer for the Mount Allison Students Union. My duties include running and overseeing all of the elections for MASU elected positions. So these include the fall election period, the winter election period, and then finally the spring elections. So anything from the president to councilors, senators as well, are all elected through elections run by myself in concert with the deputy returning officer. So part of the role, of course, as well, is to help the deputy returning officer learn what it's like to be chief returning officer and eventually potentially pass that role off to them. I love working for the MASU because it gives me some kind of insight into all of the goings on kind of behind the scenes of how the MASU represents students and how it contributes to making their lives a positive place. While also kind of being this neutral, impartial office as chief returning officer that gets to see people get elected and take a step back from it and just kind of help that process happen. And of course, that really is helped by how much you feel that you get to help students find people who represent them best and have those people elected into offices to represent them. One tip I would give to anyone applying for this job is to apply for the deputy returning officer position first. Typically, that's kind of treated as a training position, so you'll be able to learn the ropes of the Simply Voting system and of all of the other things that are used when you are coming into the position of chief returning officer or the other systems there. But when I did apply for deputy returning officer in my first year doing it, I did also put my name down for chief returning officer. So indicating both of those things indicates maybe that you really are interested in the role. And certainly I would spend some time looking, as boring as this might sound, at operating procedure 3, which is the place where all that the gospel really of chief returning officer for the Mount Allison Students Union that outlines all of the election procedures that you might have to follow in that position. So I really highly encourage you to apply for deputy returning officer, chief returning officer. And if you have any questions about MASU elections, of which there are elections going on as of the filming of this video for the executive positions, don't hesitate to reach out, send me an email at masucro@mta.ca. Thanks, everyone.